Welcome, everybody. It is time for some high school hockey here for your Varsity A Volusia County Stingrays here at the Orlando Ice Den. This is the final regular season game for your Volusia County Stingrays in a must-win situation for this team. We've got just under 2 minutes left to go here in this game, or in this warm-up period. So let's go down our lineup. Today's lineup for your Volusia County Stingrays: number 19, Cole Halbrook; number 16, Elias Johansson; number 37, Enzo McGovern; number 10, Eric Johansson; number 2, Griffin Chisholm; number 29, Jackson Smith; number 4, Jacob Douglas; number 22, Jaden Ditsunen; number 59, Noah Phillips. Playing up from our junior varsity B team, number 71, Theo Wilkerson; number 75, Austin Ziegert; and number 3, Colton Chisholm, who was not able to be at the game earlier. He was able to make it here in time for this game. Goaltenders for today's game: number 26, Cole Petrosky; and number 33, Caden Hood. This is a must-win game for your Stingrays. Number 71 is Lucas Wilkerson. And number 9 is Theo Wilkerson. So my apologies on that. Head coach A.J. Yarbrough for this team. Number 19, Cole Halbrook, not participating in today's game. Number 26, Cole Petrosky, making his way between the posts to start off this game. Let's see who we got starting out on the line for your Stingrays. Douglas out on the line, along with Phillips and Ditsunen. Johansson and Ziegert on the back end on defense as we get started here in Orlando. All right, let's get going here as number 22, Ditsunin, taking the face-off. Ditsunin trying to hold on to that puck on the face-off. The Warriors take a quick start up into the Stingray zone with a shot on goal. Saved by Petrosky. Warriors get the rebound. Kicked over to this side by Douglas. Shot on goal and a score with 13:44 left to go in this first period. McGovern in at center for the faceoff. Wilkerson to the left. Up top, it is Wilkerson. So McGovern flanked by Wilkerson. Ziegert passes it along the way over to Johansson. Johansson passing it down the boards to McGovern. McGovern centering it up to Wilkerson. Wilkerson shoots. It's deflected to the near side circle. Quick pass through center ice is picked off by Wilkerson, who takes it to the top circle, taking it around the back side of the net. Not able to hold on to it, but it's picked up quickly by Wilkerson. McGovern getting shoved right in the slot. Puck comes up to the blue line and out to center ice. Looking to get past Johansson. They hold it up, and McGovern swings in there. Shot on goal, just bounces wide of Petrosky. Puck comes around to the near side corner to the circle. Backhand shot off the post. A grab and drop by the Warriors to the side of Petrosky again. Johansson fighting hard for that puck. Along the boards, it's going to be McGovern grabbing it first. Warriors with it, centering it up. Picked up by Ziegert. Ziegert with it, taking it into the zone, sending it towards net. We got fresh legs on the ice coming out for the Stingrays. Warriors sending it down to center ice. Gets caught up along the boards and back into the Warrior zone. Johansson getting in on that. Gets in and stopping it just past the blue line, making it a struggle for the Warriors to finally move it into the Stingray zone. Gets in and sending it to the near side boards in Stingray's territory. From the blue line, shot redirected by number 20 on the Warriors. Picked up by Chisholm. Chisholm tapping it up the way to Jackson Smith. Smith taking it into the Warrior zone. Smith trying to hold on to that puck. Gets deflected over to the near side. Ditsunin trying to swing that puck back around again. And it's grabbed at center ice by the Warriors. Take it in, take a shot, deflected off of the skated Chisholm as it goes to the top of the boards. To that blue line, Warriors keeping it in play. Warriors centering it up with a shot. Deflected. Warriors again trying to settle it down at the blue line, shoveling it back to the top of the circle in the Stingray zone. Ditsunin swinging it back again. Smith with a hard hit up against the board. Smith clearing it down deep into the Warriors territory where it is going to be icing with 11:07 left to go in this first period. We're going to go all the way back. McGovern in at the top of the ice, or at the top of the circle for the faceoff, just outside of Petrosky's stick side. Warriors not able to keep it in as it clears down deep into their own zone. Goaltender slides it to the top of the ice. Warriors come up with that puck, getting it past center ice and now deep into the Stingray zone. Shot on goal, saved by Petrosky. It gets deflected out to the top of the ice, and it's grabbed by Johansson. Johansson tapping it up the way over to Douglas. Douglas Looking to find a spot. He's got it over to the way to Johansson. Johansson just a little bit out of reach, but the Warriors overskate that puck as Johansson then moves it back into the zone. Dropping it back to McGovern. McGovern not able to hold on to it as the Warriors take it away back at center ice and deep into the Stingray zone. It's grabbed by Chisholm at the top of the boards, clearing it all the way down deep into the Warriors zone. Warriors goaltender playing it out and going from there. Warriors with a quick drive again back into the Stingray zone. Chisholm getting to it in the corner. Centering shot, saved by Petrosky. With 9:40 left to go in this first period. 7 shots on goal right now to the Stingrays, too. Face off to Petrosky's stick side. Warriors scrumming for it up against the boards. Chisholm putting the hit on as Ditsunen trying to get his stick in on that. Theo Wilkerson moving that puck in, taking a shot. Brother Lucas tried to get a shot off. Another shot. The puck is loose in front of the net and cleared out by the Warriors. Warriors making another quick drive. Shot high over the top corner of Petrosky and net as it deflects all the way deep into the Warrior zone. Warriors take it around the backside of the net. Playing it up against the boards again. It's stopped by Johansson here at the blue line. Johansson not able to play it because the Stingrays would have been offsides on that. Warriors again making their move into the zone. They get pushed back out to center ice. Warriors again trying to hold on to that puck, dumping it with quick passes through center and deep again into the Stingray zone. Ditsunen with it, playing it through the skates of the Warriors player. Ditsunen trying to hold on to it, gets it up the way to Johansson. Johansson fires. It gets deflected up against the glass and deflects all the way to center ice where the Warriors pick it up once more. Pass is deflected high and into the top corner of the ice where Ziegert puts a hit on in the corner. Wilkerson avoiding a hit along the sides. Quick passing through center again by the Warriors. Grabbed by McGovern. McGovern swiping at that puck, trying to get it playable as it comes over to the near side again. Warriors taking that puck and back into the Stingray zone. Digger able to clear it as it comes all the way deep into the Warriors zone. At 7:28 left to go in this first period. It's icing again. We're going to go all the way back. Ditsunen taking the face off now as it comes to the top of the ice again. Shot rolls around the backside of Petrosky. Shot, another quick shot, another save by Petrosky, and a stoppage of play as the official gets in there to find out, oh, we got pushy shoving coming from Ditsunen and number 4 from the Warriors.
What?
Face off on the glove side of Petrosky, grabbed by Chisholm. Chisholm cycles it around to the top of the ice over to Phillips. Phillips trying to hold on to that puck. It gets kicked back into the corner. Chisholm again swinging that puck deep into the Warriors zone for icing with 6:55 left to go in this first period. We're going to go all the way back. We're going to have a penalty coming up here now, hooking against the Stingrays with 6:25 left to go in the first period. Face off on Petrosky's glove side as the Stingrays on a penalty kill right now. Puck coming all the way down deep. Again, it's Wilkerson taking a shot. Picked up by the Warriors around the backside of their own goal. Puck stopped at the red line and deflected up and out of play with 6:01 left to go in the first period. 1:06 left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays. Hooking call was on number 2, Griffin Chisholm. Face-off coming to center. Theo Wilkerson taking the face-off, getting it along the side to Ziegert. Ziegert dumping it in deep into the Warrior zone. Warriors with it. Back into the Stingray zone. Looking to get a shot off on Petrosky. And a quick shot redirect puts Seminole Warriors up 2-0 over. The Stingrays. McGovern in at center for the face-off. It's kicked up to the top of the boards, deep into the Warrior zone by Johansson. Johansson getting it around to the near side corner. It comes up and out to center ice by the Warriors. Warriors moving it back into the Stingray zone slowly, but it's going to be offsides with 5:26 left to go in this first period. Face-off coming to the top of the blue line. McGovern taking the draw. Warriors get that face-off win. Stingrays trying to stop that puck. It was bouncing all over the place. Johansson with it. Gets hit up against the boards around the backside of Petrosky as Ziegert taps it up the way. Over to Johansson. Johansson looking to find a spot. Holding that puck. Lobbing it over the side over to Smith. Smith deflects it with his shin pads. Johansson stops it again. Johansson with a quick pass to McGovern at the bottom of the red line here at center ice. McGovern gets stood up, but is able to move it into the Warrior zone. Warriors clearing it back through center again. Johansson grabbing it, taking it around the backside of the net. And quick pass to Smith at center. Smith able to move that puck in there, but not without a fight as McGovern has it. Centering it up over to Johansson. Johansson quick back over to McGovern. Smith with it. Chisholm fires from the blue line and a save by goaltender for the Warriors. 4:11 left to go in this first period. Face-off coming to the stick side of Warriors goaltender. Gets in and taking the draw. Gets it over to the corner to Douglas. Douglas fighting hard for that puck. Swinging it back along the way. Both Chisholm's caught flat-footed at that blue line as Petrosky bats it to the top of the ice. Back up to Griff. Griff clears it to center ice where it's stopped by Warriors. Warriors send it back into the Stingray zone. Quick passing through center from Douglas and Phillips with a shot on goal and a save by Warriors goaltender with 3:45 left to go in this first period. Face up from the top of the ice from Jutsunen. Trying to get Phillips a hand there. Ditsunen comes up with it. Ditsunen with a wraparound shot. Gets deflected out of the way and picked up by the Warriors. Warriors make their drive in through to the Stingray zone. Shot on goal. Deflected in traffic. Puck cleared out to center ice again as the Warriors get it in their own zone. Warriors passing it up to the blue line. Stingrays holding on to it. Phillips able to get out and back in quickly in order to grab that puck. Douglas has it from the side of the circle. Passing it up to the blue line to Griff Chisholm, who looking to hold on to it again. Warriors again taking it back into the zone. Ditsunen pushing them up into the corner. Shot on goal, deflected to the side by Petrosky. From the blue line, the Warriors sending it out of the way, but it's stopped by Wilkerson, tapping it up to Douglas. Douglas takes a shot. Save by Warriors goaltender with 2:32 left to go in this first period. McGovern taking the face-off now, getting it over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson with it, tapping it back along the boards over to McGovern in the corner. McGovern with it, turning it around. Centers that puck up. It gets deflected as the Warriors pick it up, making their way through center ice and back into the Stingray zone with a opportunity on goal and a cover by Petrosky with 2:10 left to go in this first period. 12 shots on goal right now by the Warriors, 6 on goal by the Stingrays. McGovern taking the face off, getting it back the way to Ziegert. Ziegert trying to hold on to it. Got it around the back side of the net. The Warriors take possession. Not without a little bit of a shove by Johansson there up against the boards. Puck deflected along the side. Another hard hit up against the boards. But I think that was pretty much of his own doing on that one. As the Warriors trying to get that puck again in front of Petrosky. Stingrays able to get it cleared out to center. Warriors pick it up again with 1:40 left to go in this first period. Wilkerson has it. Shot from the circle. Warriors get the rebound on it and clear it out to center ice. Warriors with it now back into the Stingray zone. Takes a shot, deflected wide. Johansson with it. Johansson gets tripped up, and a delayed penalty coming up against the Warriors. Petrosky makes his way to the bench as we got a 6th attacker on the ice for the Stingrays, and the Warriors take possession with 1:05 left to go, but Stingrays going on a power play. Number 7 for the Warriors going to the penalty box for tripping, as the faceoff is going to be coming to the glove side of Warriors goaltender. Ditsunen going to take the faceoff with Phillips to the left, Douglas to the right, Johansson and Smith on the back end. Puck comes up to that blue line. Stopped by Johansson at the blue line. Johansson spinning that puck around, sending it towards the net over to Douglas. Douglas trying to settle that hard pass down. He sends it across the way again up to Johansson. Johansson fires from the center of the blue line, and a save by Warriors goaltender with 45 seconds left to go in this first period. 1:11 left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. Ditsunen in again on the faceoff. Warriors are going to win that one, playing it up against the glass, clearing it out to center ice. It's stopped by Smith at the red line. Smith trying to hold on to that puck. Back passes it over to Douglas. Douglas sends it to Johansson. Johansson again from the center. And a follow-up shot by Douglas, who got that rebound here at the bottom circle. And another great save by Warriors goaltender with 24 seconds left to go in this period. Douglas taking the face off this time. Goes back to Johansson at the blue line. Johansson trying to hold it in. Fires from Smith, and it is just wide as the puck comes up again. Back into the Stingray zone. Grabbed by Johansson. Johansson to Smith. To Ditsunen. Back to Smith. Smith fires wide. Puck comes up again to the blue line. It's grabbed by Johansson here. And that's going to be the end of this first period. Thanks for joining us here live on the KPHN, where your Volusia County Stingrays varsity A team is taking on the Seminole County Warriors. This is the last regular season game for the Stingrays. Postseason play will be determined by the outcome of this game and the games this week that will be played this weekend by other teams across Central Florida. So we will let you know what the outcome will be. You can always follow here on KPHN or talk to your favorite Stingray player and they will get you the news as to what's going on. 25 seconds left to go here in the power play for the Stingrays. 12 shots on goal right now by the Warriors, 9 shots on goal by the Stingrays. Number 26, Cole Petrosky, heading between the pipes. Start off this second period. Douglas in at center to take the draw. Phillips to the right, Ditsunen to the left. Smith and Johansson on the back end on defense. As we get ready for 14 minutes on the clock. Let's go Stingrays. Douglas wins that face-off. It's picked off quickly, though, by the Warriors. Rolling puck goes just to the glove side of Petrosky. As 16 seconds left in the power play for the Stingrays. Puck comes up, Phillips. Trying to hold on to it. Taps it back the way to Johansson. 7 seconds left to go in the power play as Johansson has it at the blue line. Getting it over the way to Phillips. We're at even strength again as the power play has expired for the Stingrays. Douglas with it now at center ice. Tapping it back all the way deep into the Stingray zone. Johansson clears it up to the blue line to Phillips. Phillips with a great pass across the way over to Ditsunen. Ditsunen getting it set up along the side, centering it up, tried to get it to Smith and Douglas, but that puck got deflected along the edge. Puck comes down here again to Chisholm. Chisholm cross ice pass through center, getting it up the way to Douglas and Chisholm as well. Chisholm gets swung around. Puck could not get cleared as it got caught on the back end of the official. Warriors send it back to center ice. Chisholm's trying to get it cleared at the red line. Warriors pick it up, making the drive back into the Stingray zone. Centering shot. Puck is loose. And they're going to call a stoppage of play on that one. Not sure why they called a stoppage of play, but they did. .32 left to go in this second period as McGovern takes the draw. Warriors with that face-off win, deflects up and out of play. Face-off again down in the Stingray zone on Petrosky's stick side. McGovern in again at center. Both Wilkersons and Chisholm's on the ice for the Stingrays. Puck gets cleared out to center as the Warriors look to chase it down. Chisholm going after it. McGovern giving him a hand. Warriors sending it back in through center ice quickly. They look to get around Chisholm again. From the corner, McGovern trying to get that puck cleared out of the way. Puck gets tapped over to the side. Shot! 2 great saves by Petrosky. Puck again from the circle. Getting it to the blue line. Again, another shot on Petrosky. Another Great deflection as the Stingrays trying to get that puck cleared. McGovern gets almost horse collared on that one. Puck comes out to the blue line through traffic, saved by Petrosky, cleared out deep into the Warriors zone with 11:30 left to go in the second period. It is icing on the Stingrays, so we're going to go all the way back. Warriors again on a face-off win, looking to get another shot off. It's deflected by the skates of McGovern, but it's picked up again by the Warriors. Warriors with a backhand pass. It gets deflected. Warriors trying to put something together, but it's picked off by Smith. Smith fires. It's deflected up and out of play with 11:09 left to go in this second period. Johansson along the side with that puck. Centering pass by, redirected by Jitsunen, and it gets deflected by the goaltender. Jitsunen again with the puck around the backside of the net, swinging it around, trying to get it to someone. Warriors with it. Warriors still in their own zone, finally cleared out to center ice. Warriors again making their way quickly into the Stingray zone. Puck is grabbed by Smith at the top of the board. Smith pushing that puck through. He gets a shot. It's deflected by the goaltender. Great save by that goaltender as Johansson stops it at the top of the blue line. Bouncing it up the boards to get his own rebound. Trying to settle that puck down, but turns it over to the Warriors with 10 minutes left to go in this period. Warriors again into the Stingray zone from center, wide of Petrosky. And we're going to have Stingrays with it. Delayed penalty coming up now. That was way offsides by the Stingrays as Ditsunen fires yours! Jaden Ditsunen putting one up on the boards with 9:42 left to go here in this. Second period. Back at center for the faceoff. Chisholm passing it over to Brother. Phillips with it now in Warrior zone. Chisholm from the corner fires. Saved by Warriors goaltender with 9:29 left to go here in this second period. Warriors win that face-off. Chisholm with that takeaway, sending that puck into the corner again. Phillips stepping up to try and cut that puck off. Douglas getting his stick in on it. Phillips with it, passing it up to the blue line to Chisholm. Chisholm fires through traffic, and a great save by the Warriors goaltender. There were 4 players right there, and he caught it right over the shoulder of his own defenseman. Wow. McGovern in again for the face-off. Phillips and Douglas flanking either side of him. Chisholm brothers on the back end on defense. They make it through, looking to get a shot off McGovern. Stopping that drive. Phillips picking up the puck, getting it back to center ice. Phillips with it. driving it into the Warrior zone at the top of the blue line. He gets that puck sent back up to Chisholm at the blue line. Chisholm loses his edge, and it's going to be a one-on-one shot. Saved by Petrosky as Petrosky cut that angle off for them. And Douglas able to get that puck, moving it to center up to Johansson. Warriors look to have possession, but Douglas picking it up, taking it back into the Warrior zone. Douglas sending it. Didn't get much power behind it. Gets deflected to the side by the Warriors goaltender. Johansson's going to take it around the backside of Petrosky. Petrosky in net for this game. Shot stopped by Ziegert just in front of Petrosky. Picked up on the back end by Johansson. Johansson sending that puck down through center. Gets deflected deep into the Warrior zone by Douglas. Ziegert on the ice now. Stopping to get that puck moved over to the side to Ditsunen. Warriors take it away in front of their own net. And back through center ice. Johansson with it. Johansson tried to move that puck out of the way. Ziegert's going to grab it. Ziegert with a quick pass. Deflects off the stick of Wilkerson and up to Ditsunen. Ditsunen with an opportunity. Puck is loose. Comes over to the side. Ditsunen with it again. From the blue line, Johansson sending it in deep around the backside of the net to Wilkerson at the top of the ice. Wilkerson with it now. Turning it around the backside of the net. Ditsunen there to the side along with Wilkerson as well. Ziegert stopping it just in front of the blue line, sending it towards the net. Deflected to the side as Wilkerson getting in on it. And it's picked up by the Warriors with 6:30 left to go in this second period. Hard shot is wide of Petrosky. Johansson playing it up against the boards, getting it up to Ditsunen again. Ditsunen trying to leave that puck back for Johansson. Johansson able to clear it down deep into the corner over to Smith. Smith comes up with that puck. Smith looking to see what he can do with it. He's going to send it around the backside of the ice, getting it over to the corner to Wilkerson. McGovern. McGovern to Johansson. Johansson sending it around the boards again. Smith not able to keep his stick down on the ice as Johansson tries to grab after it. Warriors come up with it, going through center ice. Dropping it back from the circle, deflected to the side by Petrosky. Picked up by Chisholm in the corner. Johansson's going to grab it, take it around the backside of Petrosky again. Through center ice and now back into the Warrior zone. He drops it back to Smith. Smith taps it up the way to Johansson. Johansson trying to hold on to that puck in the corner. It gets sent around to the edge here where McGovern gets his stick in there. That puck deflects up against the glass. Coming down as we get some shoving going on there. Warriors clearing it out to center ice. Looking to get past Wilkerson and Johansson. Shot on goal. Saved by Petrosky with 5:02 left to go in this second period. 20 shots on goal right now by the Warriors. 16 shots on goal by the Stingrays. Faceoff is going to be coming to Petrosky's glove side with Ditsunen taking the draw. Phillips and Douglas left and right. Chisholm brothers on the back end on defense. Ditsunen's going to come up with it, struggling, but he's moving it. Gets it in deep into the Warrior zone, centering it up, looking to get it over to Douglas in the corner. Warriors trying to go after it as well. Ditsunen comes up with it. Puck comes up to the top of the ice with 4:44 left to go in the second period. Phillips gets it to Douglas. Douglas tries to turn it back around to Phillips. It's grabbed by Ditsunen. Ditsunen trying to hold it in at that blue line. We got to get everybody back on sides. Warriors pick it up in their own zone, clearing it out to center ice. Chisholm now grabbing it, taking it back into the Warrior zone. He taps it up to Douglas. Douglas shovels it. It's denied. Again, Warriors with it around the backside of their own net. Douglas going for it. Another shot, another great kick out by Warriors goaltender. Chisholm keeping it in at the blue line. Warriors looking to get it cleared. They do, as it's grabbed by Ziegert, who just came off the bench. Ziegert gets caught up at the red line as the Warriors take it into the zone. Shot saved by Petrosky with 3:50 left to go. 3:49 left to go in this second period. Face-off coming to the stick side of Petrosky with McGovern taking the face-off, trying to get it along the side to Wilkerson, but the Warriors have it. Warriors in the corner, shoveling it towards the slot there. Wilkerson deflects it up high and into the air. They try and get a shot off, but again, that puck gets deflected by Wilkerson. Brother to brother, tapping it over to older brother Theo. Theo driving it towards the net. Puck is loose around the backside of the goaltender. McGovern in on that with 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Wilkerson holding it around the backside of the net. Grabbed by his brother. Shot by McGovern, and they're going to call, why'd you stop the play? Because the net came off the post with 3:08 left to go in this second period. McGovern taking the face off. Wilkerson's on left and right with a quick shot by Johansson from the blue line. It redirects down deep into the Stingray zone. Ziegert's going to go after it, but it's going to be icing on the Warriors with 2:57 left to go in this second period. We're going to go all the way back. McGovern taking the face off. Again, Wilkerson's on either side. Ziegert and Johansson on the back end. Ziegert chasing it down here along the corner, passing it along the way, trying to get it along the blue line, and it's picked off by Wilkerson. Warriors take possession in their own zone. Quick passing out, but it's stopped by the Stingrays as Wilkerson again making his way through, trying to tap it over to the side to his brother. It gets taken away by the Warriors. Warriors trying to make a drive in through to the Stingray zone, but great defensive plays by the Stingrays. Backhand shot by McGovern. It is kicked out to the top of the ice as the Warriors get it again back into the zone. McGovern in the corner, getting pummeled up against the boards with that, with the players there. Smith tapping it up the way to Johansson. Johansson firing from the blue line. It's way wide. Again, puck cleared to the top of the ice by the Warriors. Warriors making a drive again through center ice. Dumping it into the corner where Johansson's going to get to it. 1:35 left to go in this period as Johansson kicks it down to the red line to Smith. Smith takes it into the Warriors zone. Warriors pick it off and clear it out to center ice. Coming down deep again into the Stingray zone. Chisholm's going to grab it around the back side of the net. Picked up by Johansson again. Johansson making it through. Taking a shot, deflected. Stingrays not able to get the rebound. Warriors try to move it out, but Ditsunen keeping it in. Ditsunen taking a shot. Saved by the goaltender again. Kicked out by the Warriors. Warriors with it. Through center ice. 1 minute to go. Warriors from the top of the circle. Chisholm losing his stick, but it's kicked around the backside by Johansson. Johansson playing it up the glass, getting it up the way to Smith. Smith making his way into the Warrior zone again with a shot. It is kicked out. Smith with the rebound, looking to go for it. Shot again at Stingrays. Gonna get another power play here now. Stingrays going on a power play here now. With 27 seconds left to go in this second period. Stingrays looking to finish this period in the Warrior zone, with Douglas taking the draw. Phillips to his right, Ditsunin to his left. Chisholm and McGovern on the back end. Back to McGovern at the blue line. McGovern tapping it up the glass to Douglas. Not able to make it to Douglas. And Chisholm trying to stop that drive, but the Warriors getting a chance. They're holding, looking to get an angle on Petrosky with 10 seconds left to go. Puck is cleared up high to that blue line. Warriors with control of this puck in the Stingray zone with 3 seconds left to go from the blue line through traffic, kicked out to the side, and that is going to be the end of this second period. Thank you for joining us here live on the KPHN. We are at the Orlando Ice Stand, where your Volusia County Stingrays varsity A team are taking on the Seminole Warriors in our final game of the regular season for high school hockey here in Central Florida. Strong second period for the Stingrays here as they have closed that gap, taking a 2-shot lead on goal. With 24 shots on goal for the Stingrays versus 22 shots on goal by the Warriors. Stingrays going into this second period here now, or going into the third period with 1:02 left to go on the power play. Number 26, Cole Petrosky heading back between the pipes here as we come out for the face-off here to start the second period on a power play for your Stingrays. Ditsunen's going to take the draw with Phillips up top, Douglas down below, Johansson and Smith on the back end. Smith going to get that puck with a great face-off win from Ditsunen. Smith passing it along the way to Phillips. Phillips with a pass through the slot over to Douglas. Douglas not able to hold on to it as it comes deep into the Stingray zone. Warriors are going to get to it, but not before the Stingrays put up a fight. Smith comes up with it, tapping it along the way, looking to get it to Johansson, but Johansson stopped on that one. Smith making his way into the Warrior zone, sending it through the slot. Puck is loose. Moving it around the side. It gets deflected over to the edge. Douglas gets laid out as the puck comes up to the blue line. Smith holding it. Smith cycling it around the boards to get it over to Douglas again in the corner. Douglas looking to see what he can do with it. 10 seconds left. Shot on goal. Saved by Warriors goaltender. With 13:05 left to go in this game. 7 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. Face-off is coming to the stick side of Warriors goaltender. Smith and Johansson still on the back end with McGovern taking the face-off. Wilkerson flanking him. Wilkerson's flanking him as Wilkerson gets it. Passes it across the way to his brother. It gets caught up in traffic and cleared all the way down deep into the Stingray zone where it's stopped by Petrosky. Johansson picks it up, and we are back at full strength here with 12:52 left to go in this game. Stingrays send it back into the center ice. Picked up by Wilkerson. Grabbed by Johansson. Johansson tapping it up the way over to McGovern. McGovern taps it back to Johansson. Johansson from the circle. Puck is left there as everybody overskates it. Smith trying to get in on that one as it's grabbed by McGovern, and we're going to have a penalty called here now for tripping on number 16, Elias Johansson. Stingrays on a penalty kill now for the next minute 30 with 12:23 left to go in this game. McGovern taking the face off, clearing it up the way as the Warriors have to come back to center ice to grab that puck. Warriors pass it to the top of the ice at center. Sending it deep in around the backside of Petrosky. Chisholm tries to clear it. He does as it comes deep into the Warriors zone. Warriors goaltender coming out to play that puck, but it's grabbed by his own player. Wilkerson fighting hard on that, trying to take that puck away. And he gives McGovern just enough time to tap it over to the side and gets it out past that blue line. So the Warriors got to regroup with 45 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays. McGovern grabbing that puck again in Stingray zone. He's going to take it around the backside of Petrosky, playing it up the ice and sending it to center. Wilkerson trying to get his stick in on that one, sending it over to Chisholm. Chisholm sending it in to the Warriors zone. Warriors picking it up with 25 seconds left to go in this penalty kill for the Stingrays. Shot from center. Saved by Petrosky. Petrosky tried to hold on to it, but was able to bat that puck out of the way. Chisholm tries to clear it up the way. He does with 7 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays. Douglas gets it around the back side of the net. Warriors grab it, and we are back at full strength on a successful penalty kill for the Stingrays. Warriors making a drive in again. Overskating that puck as Douglas comes up with it. Douglas fires! Saved by Warriors goaltender with 10:37 left to go in this game. Ditsunen in at center, Douglas to the left, Phillips to the right, Johansson and Ziegert on the back end on defense. Puck comes out to the side as the Warriors make their way through. Getting around Johansson. Woo! Taking a face full of boards there by the Warriors. Ziegert gets caught up at the blue line as the Warriors get a chance to take a shot. They take a shot, and it gets saved by the post. Puck again out to center ice as Ditsunen going for it. Ditsunen trying not to get tripped up there. Ditsunen sending it around over to Phillips. Phillips grabs it around the backside of the net, trying to get it to Douglas. But the Warriors are going to grab it. Puck gets deflected up as Phillips reaching in for it. Douglas stepping up. Phillips pulling it in, trying to get a shot off. It goes dangerously close to the goaltender, so the goaltender just reaches out and saves that puck. Face-off coming to the stick side of Warriors goaltender with McGovern taking the draw. McGovern going after it around the backside of the net. Smith stepping up to try and stop it. Ziegert catches it at the blue line, but the Warriors take it away into Stingray zone. From the side, quick pass is missed by the Warriors. It's grabbed by McGovern. McGovern making his way through into the Warrior zone. Takes it around the backside, gets taken away. That official has been hit so many times. You saw him flinch, definitely, on that one. As Smith comes up with the puck now, skating past the red line, through the blue line, into the zone, taking a shot. It gets deflected off of the skate of the Warriors player as Smith tried to hold on to it. Warriors take it back through center ice, and we've got just under a shot on goal saved by Petrosky with just under 9 minutes left to play. Face off to the glove side of Petrosky as Chisholm tries to get after it. Warriors with possession around the backside of the net. They spin it around on Petrosky. He covers with 8:50 left to go in this game. Face off at the top of the ice. Warriors with it with a centering pass. It's wide to Petrosky. Wilkerson getting his stick in there and getting the job done as it's cleared out to the side. Offsides on the Warriors with 8:33 left to go in this game. Face off at the blue line just outside of the Warrior zone. It's picked off by Wilkerson. Wilkerson making his way through to the top circle. Centering it up to Ditsunen. Ditsunen fires. It gets poked to the side. Puck up to the top of the ice where Chisholm fires. It gets deflected again to the bottom of the ice and cleared out to center. Chisholm getting his stick in there to try and stop that drive. He's able to push him out to the near side corner. Puck is in front of Petrosky, and it's wide as Chisholm goes after it up against the boards. Warriors have it at the blue line inside of the Stingray zone. Shot from the circle. It deflected off of the pad of Petrosky and into the back of the net. $7:51 left to go in this game. Face off at center with McGovern taking the face off. Douglas to the left, Phillips to the right. Warriors trying to hold on to it as Douglas gets the puck at the red line. Douglas making his way into the zone. Takes a shot. It's wide. McGovern with it. Sending it back around to the corner to Phillips. Phillips spinning it around to the near side. Over to Douglas. Douglas centering it up over to Phillips. Just not able to make a connection as the Warriors come back out strong at center and back into the Stingray zone. Going to have a penalty coming up here now against the Stingrays with 7:16 left to go in this game. Stingrays trail by 2. Still a lot of hockey left to go here in Orlando as we are at the Orlando Ice Den for our final regular season game for the Stingrays. This is a must-win game for the Stingrays. Right now, they're on a penalty kill. McGovern with that face-off, trying to get it through past that blue line. Quick shot on goal. It's wide, and it's grabbed by McGovern at the top of the boards. McGovern passing over to Douglas at center. Douglas not able to hold on to that puck. Warriors making a drive again. Warriors making their drive in. From the side, it gets deflected. Warriors with the puck up against the boards. Johansson trying to go after it. It's bounced out and cleared down to center ice. Warriors with it. Penalty coming up here now against the Warriors. As Douglas has the chance to take a shot. Shoots. Over to the side again. Phillips with it, centering it up, and a stoppage of play finally. 23 seconds left to go in the penalty on Phillips. And now we're both going at 4-on-4 for the next 23 seconds. McGovern in at center with Douglas to the left. Nope, got to go 4-on-4. Smith coming off the ice. Ditsunen and Johansson staying on the back end. Douglas moving sides. 4-on-4 for the next 23 seconds as Ditsunen reaching out, trying to hold on to that puck, but not able to keep it in. Johansson with it. Johansson cross ice pass over to Douglas. Douglas from the red line, back to Johansson. Johansson moving it into the zone. Looking for a place to send it. Gets deflected. Sends it towards McGovern around the backside of the net. McGovern and Douglas both passing that puck back and forth. Douglas takes the shot. Stingrays on a power play now for the remaining 57 seconds. Johansson with it, lobbing it towards the net. Puck is loose, and it clears out to center. Johansson with it again in the Stingray zone. Pass up to the blue line, up to Douglas. Douglas tapping it back over to the way to Johansson. Johansson sends it over to this side to Phillips. Phillips from the circle. Back around the backside of the net to McGovern, centering it up to Ditsunen. Ditsunen trying to get a shot off. McGovern trying to fire. Puck is cleared out to center with less than 15 seconds to go in the penalty kill for the Stingray, or power play for the Stingrays. Warriors clear it down deep into the Stingray zone as Ditsunen's going to grab after it, taking it around the backside of Petrosky. Ditsunen with it, making his way in past the red line, holding it at the blue line, tapping it to McGovern. McGovern makes his way into the Warrior zone, sending it towards the net, deflects off of the goaltender's mask. Stingrays making a drive again. Smith fires, deflected in traffic. Smith gets the rebound on it, gets it over to, tries to get it to Chisholm. Chisholm reaching out, taps it back to Smith at the circle. Smith fires through traffic, it's deflected. Johansson fires, it's deflected. Douglas with it. Douglas back to Chisholm in the corner. Chisholm gets put up against the boards. Chisholm trying to hold on to that puck. Ditsunen comes up with it to the blue line. Johansson keeping it in at the blue line. Over to this side to Ditsunen. Ditsunen fires. Chisholm fires. Puck is loose. Puck is out. Where is it? Trying to get it in. Literally, the Warriors players are laying in front of the net as the puck is around the backside, and Ditsunen catches it at the blue line, firing wide. Douglas on the corner with 3:26 left to go in the game. Ditsunen trying to hold on to it. Warriors finally come up with it, clearing it out to center ice. Puck comes in deep into the Stingray zone. It's grabbed by Johansson. Johansson with it. Taking it into the Warriors zone again. 3 minutes left to play in this game. Too many men on the ice for the Warriors with 2:55 left to go in this game. 31 shots on goal by the Stingrays. 27 shots on goal by the Warriors. Stingrays going on another power play here. With too many players on the ice for the Warriors. Puck at the blue line. Oh, face-off coming to the circle. Just on the glove side of Warriors goaltender. McGovern taking the draw. Wilkerson left and right. Chisholm's on the back end as they fire. Saved out of midair by Warriors goaltender with 2:49 left to go here in this game. 32 shots on goal now. McGovern in again on the face-off. Back to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to hold on to it. Shot! Save again by Warriors goaltender with 2:43 left to go in the game. 32 shots on goal. 1:18 left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. McGovern again on the draw. Wilkerson to Chisholm. Chisholm to Wilkerson. Wilkerson around the backside of the net, not able to hold on to it as the Warriors clear it up to the top of the ice. Stopped by Griff at the top of the boards. Sending it along the way over to his brother. Colton trying to hold on to it. Firing through center. Deflects. And we're going to have a breakaway opportunity for the Warriors as they come out to get a shot on Petrosky. And they deke around him, putting it in the back of the net. Short-handed goal for Shorthanded goal for the Warriors with 2:15 left to go in this game. $50 still left to go on the clock for the power play for the Stingrays as Ditsunen's going to take this draw. Kicking it through. It's grabbed up by the Warriors. Warriors making his way in. Shot on goal. Petrosky tried to go after it as the Warriors player literally took a swing like a baseball bat on that one. Phillips taking a little hook there on the side. Puck comes in. Ditsunen tried to get it centered over to the edge. Johansson trying to get it cleared. Ziegert stopping it at the circle, but they put it back in front of Petrosky. Petrosky kicks it out to Johansson. Johansson fighting for the puck along the boards. Douglas trying to get after it. Douglas gets slammed up against the boards. Shot on goal. Redirected by Petrosky again. Petrosky with the poke check and covers with 7 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. 1:32 left to go in this game. Stingrays trail 4-1 right now. This is the final regular season game for the Volusia County Stingrays. We want to thank all the players, all the parents, and volunteers who helped out throughout this season, including our coaching staff, as well as the organizers that helped make this team possible. Grabbed on the back end by Johansson, passing it up the way to Douglas. Johansson clearing it quickly through center ice to Phillips. Phillips back to Ditsunen. Ditsunen centering it up to Johansson. Johansson fires and a goal. A goal by the Stingrays with just under a minute left to play. Watch for Petrosky to be coming back to the bench soon as Ditsunen's taking the face off. Douglas to the left, Smith to the right, Johansson and Chisholm on the back end. Stingrays, Ditsunen with an opportunity. 45 seconds left to go. Ditsunen to Smith. Smith trying to kick that puck in. Warriors with the chance, sending it back in deep into the Stingray zone. Johansson getting it into the corner. Warriors with it. Johansson not able to clear at the blue line. Warriors picking it up. It's caught underneath the skate of Douglas. 20 seconds left to go in the game. Chisholm trying to go after it. Shot on goal, saved by Petrosky. With 15 seconds left to go in this game. 32 shots on goal by the Warriors. 33 shots on goal by the Stingrays. Real close game today. Some great goaltending on both ends. Some great high school hockey to end the regular season. As Ditsunen making his way through with 10 seconds left to go. That is going to be 8 seconds left to go in this season for the Stingrays. As the Warriors clear it out to center. And that is it for our high school hockey season for Volusia County Stingrays. Both teams eliminated from postseason play, but a great season nonetheless for this team. Final score 4-2. Final score is 4-2. Shots on goal 33 by the Stingrays. 32 on the Warriors. Thanks for joining us here on the KPHN. We hope you have enjoyed this broadcast. For the course of the season, we'll be back this fall for some Daytona Swamp Rabbits travel hockey. Thanks for joining us again. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast despite the outcome. And as always, let's go Stingrays.